Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker is now just over 5 months away from its official release by director J.J. Abrams and Chris Terrio, that is set to introduce many different revelations in this film that will change our view of the Skywalker saga. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, one exciting aspect of this film is that we do know that this movie is going to introduce a lot of prequel trilogy continuity, as well as original trilogy continuity, in order to really fulfill the Skywalker saga and treat it as the culmination of this large franchise. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film, and when it all comes down to one of the plans by Disney, Lucasfilm, J.J. Abrams, and crew, this is where things begin to get very exciting for Episode 9. Now, specifically, it's described that during the rewrites of the film, during the months of November and December of 2018, is when George Lucas was involved with the film in a significant way, where many adjustments were made for the second and third acts of the film. It's described that one of the key parts of the plot in this film is the full explanation of Anakin's father, and that Anakin's father is in the film and will be revealed by J.J. Abrams. It's described to be a reveal that will change Star Wars lore and also has something to do with the beyond. Additionally, it's said that the reveal of Anakin's father was used from an abandoned story from the late 90s that George Lucas did not approve, that was said to be used as inspirational material for Episode 9, and that the reveal is said to be explained through two legacy characters in the film within the third act of the movie. It's said that the reveal of Anakin Skywalker's father will change how the fans not only view the Skywalker saga, but the entire Star Wars franchise, and that it is bigger than the hints of Palpatine as the father and creator of Anakin, and that there is something more behind that story. So let's go over a couple of parts about this. Now, we do know that Episode 9, from what we have been going over, there are a lot of hints here that Palpatine is indeed the father of Anakin and the creator of Anakin Skywalker. The thing that gets me, though, is that it's said that there is something more behind that story that is going to change how we not only view the Skywalker saga, but the entire Star Wars franchise, and that a lot of this has something to do with the Beyond itself. In case you guys are tuning in just now, the Beyond is a backbone of The Rise of Skywalker. It really is the glue of this movie. It's the backstory. And what's really exciting about this is that it's so mysterious as of right now. It really does mystify the fans around the world as to exactly what's in store for this movie by director J.J. Abrams. Now, one thing that we do know about The Rise of Skywalker is that it really is all about family. They're really embracing the concept of family through the characters of like Anakin, Luke, Rey, Kylo, you name it, in order to really make a Skywalker saga film a authentic Star Wars movie. So the thing that really gets me is how the reveal of Anakin's father is going to be in this film, and that Anakin's father is literally going to be in The Rise of Skywalker. Now, once again, there have been a lot of hints and or indicators that this is indeed Palpatine himself, and that there is something more to the story than just Palpatine being the father of Anakin Skywalker that's going to change the Star Wars franchise. So the fact that there's something more than just that really does speak volumes by J.J. Abrams, is that he's really trying to unveil something that's going to be completely unexpected than what the fans are expecting to see in Episode 9. So, moving on from this, alright, we do know that this film is going to borrow a lot of Legends material. Now, this reveal is said to be based off of an abandoned idea from the late 1990s of the expanded universe that was not approved by George Lucas, that was later approved by George Lucas to be used as inspirational material for, of course, this major revelation in The Rise of Skywalker. So at the end of the day, we do know that Anakin is the true face of the Star Wars franchise. I think a lot of you guys out there will agree with me on that, you know, because he ultimately becomes Darth Vader, and Darth Vader is such an iconic character, not just in the Star Wars franchise, but in pop culture in general. So you can really see how important this film is to Disney and Lucasfilm, and of course J.J. Abrams and even George Lucas. It really is, because this movie does indeed determine the future of the Star Wars franchise and where things are really going to go for the new Star Wars trilogy by the creators of Game of Thrones, David Benioff and D.B. Weiss. So, the other piece that I do want to go over is, of course, how the Skywalker lineage is going to be fully explained in this movie, and that Anakin's father is going to have a big deal with that. It's going to have a big impact on that revelation. So, with that being said, alright, the fact that this movie has a lot going for it, it has a lot of potential here to really mark itself down as the best Star Wars movie in the sequel trilogy. I know a lot of people have been throwing around the idea that it has the potential to be the best Star Wars film ever, which, I think that there's a possibility. Do I think it's likely? Not necessarily, in my opinion. I think that it's going to be very hard to top, The Empire Strikes Back or Return of the Jedi. I mean, in my point of view, you really just can't beat the classics in any way, shape, or form. At least, from the ways that Disney has actually been going with the actual path for the Star Wars franchise. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.